Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. On the air with VA3EWV. On the air with VA3EWV Friday evening AllStar EchoLink. We're about to get started here, folks, and we're going to get started with our theme song straight off the hop. So let me know in the comments if you can hear the sound, because if you can't, then I need to start it all over. Let's see if you can hear. Just let me know if you can hear it. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah. Dial it in, same time, same friend. 8 o'clock hits, here we go again. Biggie's calling, y'all ready yet? Yeah. Laughs in the background, welcome to the net. Biggie's Friday Night Net. Hey, pull up a chair, you're part of it. One fun question, see what you get. Stories and smiles you won't forget. Biggie's Friday Night Net. Hey, voices from everywhere, check in. 8 o'clock sharp, you know the set. Chatting good company every weekend. Yeah. Long week, long road, shake off that load. First name basis, even if you're new to the show. Share your wins, share your miss. Right here together, we're all guests. Yeah, we're all guests. Biggie's Friday Night Net. Hey, pull up a chair, you're part of it. One fun question, see what you get. Stories and smiles you won't forget. Biggie's Friday Night Net. Voices from everywhere, check in. 8 o'clock sharp, you know the set. Chat and camaraderie every weekend. Yeah.
Okay, one more. Don't fall down.
Oh, yeah. Snow falling down, cold wind blowing. Big E's got that antenna glowing. Yeah. Out in the wild, no time for slowing. Got that ham radio, keeping the current flowing. 5-9 in the loft, baby, 5-9. Big E's on the air, feeling mighty fine. 20 meters coming, a real good sign. 5-9 in the loft, let the good times shine. Dialing it in, a little twist, a little turn. Hearing those signals, lessons to learn. Activation, watch that fire burn. Calling out to friends, ain't no concern. 5-9 in the law, baby, 5-9. Get down, Biggie's on the air, grooving all over town. 20 meters humming, wearing that radio crown. 5-9 in the law, ain't no stopping us now. Oh, from the tundra to the tropics, hear that call. Can you dig it? Dig it. Biggie's got that rhythm, standing tall. Breaking through the static, breaking down the wall. Got the frequency working, giving it my all. So funky, Biggie's on there. Ain't no jive turkey. 20 meters humming, feeling so perky. 5-9 in the law, getting down and
VE9SC connected to VA3EWV-L.
VE3KNU disconnected.
This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Ernest from St. Andrews, West Ontario. Good evening, folks. We have a lot of repeaters and things connected. Let's pause to see if any of these are in use in case we have to disconnect from anything. Are any frequencies in use, or is there any emergency or priority traffic before we get started?
Node K9GLK connected to VA3EWV. Node 346005 connected to VA3EWV.
Okay, thanks everybody for logging in and connecting to the net. Any emergency or priority traffic or any other frequencies in use before we get started? Nothing heard. Good evening, everyone. Thank you all again for coming out. It's the summertime finally here in Canada, in my area. I think it's been summer everywhere else for a long time. We really appreciate everyone coming. If you're here for the first time, this is a directed net. I'm your net control, Ernest, Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. I've been a ham since January 17, 2023. I love everything radio. I started this net about 3 years ago, trying to get my feet wet with the AllStar and EchoLink stuff. So if you're here for the first time trying to connect to that, you're at the right place. So we want to let you know that you're definitely at the right place. Let me pause.
Node VE3MGQ connected to VA3EWV.
Okay, I was sensing some more folks trying to connect there, so I had to pause. Welcome, everyone. We have about 13 people already here and about 5 or 6 already on the YouTube. We do live stream this net every Friday night. So if you miss one of them, you can go on and check for On the Air with VA3EWV, or just go to QRZ and check VA3EWV, and you can find the links there for the Facebook group and the YouTube channel, and my portal website as well. So here's how this net works. We have 3 rounds of traffic. The first round is a topic of the evening. I do not have one because I'm ill repaired tonight. So we're going to have you guys just talk about what's going on with you. The second thing that we have is what's going on for the weekend. That's the second thing. And then make sure you have your QRZ open, because if you hear the call signs and somebody is talking that interests you, you can go and reach out to those folks after. And unlike other nets, you get to have cross traffic at the end of the net and talk to the folks. I am also using NetLogger that you can follow along with on NetLogger. I do have that on the screen. And then we'll just get started. So I don't have a topic that I can think of right now, but we're going to be asking you guys for whatever you want to talk about. So let's go ahead and get started. Enough from hearing from me. We did have Victor Alpha 3 Alpha Radio Fox there, Rob, my good friend, and he's the one that got those songs for me, the Big East Friday Night Net. He's already checked in from YouTube. So has KG5FI from YouTube as well. Just those folks are out there on YouTube. Now, if you're out there on YouTube, just put your name and call sign in. Okay, let's get started. When you come in, come with your name, call sign, how long you've been a ham, and let's just hear what you want to talk about tonight. So we'll start with anyone on the repeaters before we go to all the check-ins. Any short time check-ins, mobiles, portables, EchoLink, anything like that, short time check-ins, please come now.
This is Kilo X-Ray 4, X-Ray Romeo, KX4XR. This is Bob in Jupiter. Been a ham for 5 years. I'm now an extra.
Welcome to the net, Bob. Good to have you out there. Very excited to see a lot of new call signs. We're going to have a good time. And while you guys are checking in for short times, mobiles, and portables, I probably will be coming up with a topic. Yeah, I think I have one, by the way. Have you ever tried to put up your own antenna and had any problems? I had put up my 6-meter vertical that I'm looking at out the window and got everything up. And I've heard some stories already that people got antennas up and forgot to connect the coax, right? Or got the antennas up and something happened. Me, I got the antenna up and found out that I had two bad ends and that my antenna switch wasn't working right. But also what I forgot to do was put up my flag. So now there's my vertical looking very pretty out the window. That's 45 foot up in the air with no flag on it. And it's going to take me more people to get it down than take it to put up. So that's what happened. So if you have any funny stories like that about antenna stuff, that could be one of the topics. Thank you, KX4XR. So with that being said, do you have any funny stories, KX4XR, about antenna bills?
I wish I did. I put my 35 foot up vertical and everything went pretty well, except I needed 3 guys to do it. And, I just had to change them out a couple times to get it up right, and everything pretty much went smooth. I like to say again, everything went exactly as planned. I didn't have any problems. So, unfortunately, I don't have any funny stories. But do appreciate being on your net, and appreciate you doing the net to this point. Keep up the good work. This is KX4XR. Back to net.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, KX4R in the group, Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey returning. Also, if my audio sounds bad, someone tell me, because I'm not going to know unless you tell me. Okay, any other short time check-ins, mobiles, portables, or EchoLink, whatever, or anybody off the local repeaters? Any short time check-ins before we get started with the regular net? Go ahead.
This is Victor Echo 3 Kilo November Uniform. Victor Echo 3 Kilo November Uniform. Reg near Ottawa.
Hey, Reg, over there in the Greeley land. Good to hear you out there, Reg. VE3K and you. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Hopefully have some good weather this weekend. And good to have you on there. You have any quick, funny stories about some antenna bills or erecting some antennas gone wrong? Or do you have some just good stories? Over.
VA3K and you coming back to you through DMR. Well, I guess there is a funny story. I put up a dual band Yagi the first time, and then realized that the rails were in the wrong spot. Put it back down, put it back up, and then after that, when I realized the rail, the reflectors in the wrong place, I didn't take it back down yet. The 3 can back to you, Jonas.
Thank you so much for sharing that story with us. Okay. One more call for short-term check-ins, then we're going to go down the list. We have quite the list tonight. I'm very excited and want to hear from everyone. So another short-time check-in. Please come now.
Alpha 1 Echo India. Jim here in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. Been an amateur radio operator for 27 years.
Roger. Thanks for joining us. And was that Victor Alpha 1 Echo India again?
About that there, maybe I got cut off. The name is Jim, Juliet India Mike and Jim, and I've been an amateur radio operator for 27 years. And I do have a little bit of a chuckle as far as an antenna story. I was at the Halifax Amateur Radio Club Field Day setup event a number of years ago, and I guess they brought a couple of beams and a couple of verticals, and they were setting them up, and some of them were like sectional, so they marked them like B1, B2, B3, and they were hauling out all kinds of bits and pieces and shafts and elements and stuff. Oh, that's part of B2, and the other one was part of B3, and B1. That's what I was hollering out, and the club president at the time, he looks at me and says, "What are you doing? Building a bomber or building an antenna?" Back to you there, Ernest.
always wonderful to sit and listen. But yeah, that's about it. What am I up to this weekend? I've got a whole bunch of MP3 files that need tagging, so got to get to it and do it. Back to you, sir. 7-3. VA3EWV from VA1EI. Back to net.
Thank you so much for that. I love to see you guys bringing joy and happiness to me tonight. Thank you so much for being out there. Okay, I'm going to go from the top to the bottom now from what I see. I'm just going to say who I see now. Well, no, that's a lot of people. But anyway, I'll just go down the list. The first person I see here that is on my list is Kilo X-Ray 4 X-Ray Romeo. We heard from him, though. Kilo 9 Golf Lima Kilo. Kilo 9 Golf Lima Kilo. Are you there? Over.
Good evening to the net. I am here. The name here is Mario. Kilo 9 Golf Lima Kilo.
Thank you, Mario. Thanks for joining us. And tell us a little bit about yourself. And do you have any funny antenna stories? Putting up antenna. Over.
Well, the only funny antenna story that I have is using foil on my rabbit ears on my television from back in the 80s. I have been a ham for it'll be 2 years tomorrow when I tested. About 2 weeks ago, I passed my extra exam, and so I am currently an extra, looking forward to becoming a VE. Outside of that, that is a little bit about me. I am a Wisconsin native. I'm down here in Atlanta on business. So I will turn it back to net control. K9GLK.
Thank you so much, K9GLK, for you. And we all remember the rabbit ears. And if you're as old as I am, when TV was around with not cable and our digital stuff, I remember my dad had the TV right by the window, and they would crack open the window, and we would stand out there with a metal pole with a big vice grip on it, and he would keep saying turn, 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 right, until the station got in. I wonder how many people went through that. We'll love to hear that back from you momentarily. Okay, we do have a Victor Echo 9 Sierra Charlie repeater connected out of Moncton, New Brunswick. Anyone on Victor Echo 9 Charlie Sierra repeater wants to check in, please come now. Okay, next on the list is VA3JIC. James, my friend James, I hadn't heard from you in a couple of weeks there. I know you've been out there having some fun and getting things done. VA3JIC, come on in.
All right, Ernest. Well, thanks so much. Well, we just got home today. We were away on holidays for a week. We went to Italy for a week, so we just got home today. Just trying to settle back in home and get our faculties together. Nice week. It was an enjoyable time. Other than that, not much going on, Ernest. Antenna stories? No, absolutely not, my friend. Thanks for picking me up. Back to you, Ernest.
James was like, antenna stories, not, yeah. Thank you, James. I'm glad you're back. And you know what? I'll look forward to hearing from the stories of your trip there. On YouTube, there, someone's like Vice Grips, LOL. Well, yeah, it was that or something because not Vice. Well, no, they were big. I remember they were like very wide, and you just, the pole was, I don't know, 3 inches around or something like that, or whatever. And I remember, I don't know if anybody else remembers that. Most of you might be fancy because I know that people had those rotors, those antenna rotors for regular TV, right? We didn't have that. It was me and my 3 brothers, so we would take turns. Thank you, James. We'll break with you. Let's see who else is on our list. Next person I see is it says Hams over IP. So if anybody's on amateur wire, please come on in. VA3EWV listening.
VA3FHQ, been a ham for over a year now, and I had a funny story. I was operating portable the other weekend with a measuring tape, and I got some real funny looks. Some of you was like, what the hell are you doing with a measuring tape and some wire? It looked kind of funny, but it worked really good, so can't complain. Back to you, Ernest.
Amen. so, that's what it's all about, right? That is actually what it's all about. So that's good. And the funny stories continue. I know I was talking about putting up antennas like that, but since we're sharing funny stories about antennas, I'm out there probably a year or so ago, just getting my feet wet doing portable operations. And I mean, I'm running a pile up and everything's going really good, right? And at one point, I just wasn't getting any more stations. And I just happened to look up because I'm looking at a screen. I look up, I see no antenna. And I'm like, oh, no. So I stopped because this pile up is, I'm still making contacts, but it's not as many. And I get out the car and look, and the antenna's on the ground is blown over. So I just put it back up and looking around for something to put on there, had nothing. And this, if you guys look at my YouTube channel, you'll see I wound up taking my winter jacket and sticking it on it to keep it from going over. But the thing is, when I went back to look at the video, I can see the camera caught when the antenna actually actually fell down, and I was just picking them up and putting them down. And I'm just letting you know, if I wasn't having too few, there were still the stations I was picking up with my antenna on the ground. There we go. Leave you all with that one. You can go check up those videos. I have a whole website full of videos there. Next on the list is K5BDL, K5 Bravo Delta Lima. Please come on in.
VA3EWV and the net. This is K5BDL. Well, it's been a little bit since I've checked in. Been very busy with work and just other things going on in life. And so I thought, I need to just kind of just take a break and stop and check in. So be off this weekend and off Memorial Day, so could have some time away from work, kind of decompress a little bit. And go down to see an uncle and some cousins tomorrow. My Uncle Bill is having his 90th birthday tomorrow, and he's one of my brothers, my dad's brothers, and so it'd be good to see him, and a lot of family down that way near Crockett, about roughly an hour and a half south of here. And might have to be checking the weather. There's some chance of rain. Just see what happens. We might throw the POTA gear into the car and just may activate a few parks along the way. They're kind of close by. And speaking of POTA, yes, they do have a little funny story there. I was getting ready to set up for activation and got everything all together and turned the radio on, and I'm thinking, geez, the signals seem kind of a little weak. And so I just kind of was checking things and then kind of looked towards the back of the unit and I go, didn't plug in the coax. So as soon as I did, of course, signal's way, way back up. So there you go. Back to you, K5BDL.
K5BDL, thanks for being out there, Brad. Good to have you out there. And good. It's good to take a little break here and there. We just had our Victoria Day weekend this past week, so Memorial Day's coming up. Yeah, that's good. Take a little time off. I think a lot of us have been there before, where we're thinking everything's connected, and then we see an SWR high or something like that. We're like, what's going on? So thanks, Brad, for joining us today. We're going to take a pause right quick. Since we do have lots of repeaters and DMR things and everything else connected, before we carry on down the log there, I'll be picking up with KC9 IPP in a second here. But are there any stations on the repeaters that are connected tonight that wish to check in? Please come now. Okay, and we do.
Kilo Echo 2, Foxtrot Tango Golf. Mike in the other Cornwall down in New York.
Come on in, Mike. How are you this evening? You know the drill. You've been here a couple of times. We're glad to have you. Come on in. Kilo Echo 2, Foxtrot Tango Golf. If you're there, come on in and join us. Come on in, Ken. Or Mike, excuse me.
Yes, this is KU2FTG. Hello, Ernest and all the net. No good antenna stories, but I don't put up enough of them and use them often enough, but another day. Looking at a soggy weekend this week after a very nice few days here, nice spring, almost summer days. I'm glad to be here tonight. I hope to be able to hang in. I'm going to go try and check you on YouTube as well. Back to you, Ernest.
Roger, we really do appreciate that. And if anybody wants to like and subscribe, I'm not going to be offended. I'm up to about six subscriptions. So if someone wants to give me the 7, that'll be awesome today. Thank you so much. We'll be going to round 2 momentarily. So we're now down to Kilo Charlie 9, India Papa. Calling one more time for Kilo Charlie 9, India Papa, out of Westville. Kilo 9, India Papa. Okay, maybe went to go get a drink. Let's pick it up with KG5FI. KG5FI, come on in.
Good evening, Ernest and Annette. Appreciate you being here. My name's Jack. I live in Sunset, Texas now, and for the last 21 years. I've been a ham since 1983. My only somewhat funny antenna story is back in 1983, my first antenna, I put a dipole up. The wire ran over the roof of the house, had a tree out front, in the front yard, and the tree out in the backyard. And I started in the tree in the front yard. I actually had to climb in the tree, literally. And I started dropping all the little hardware things I took up the tree. I went up and down the tree about 3 different times in the front. So I got smart, and I got a little bit of a pouch, I guess you'd call it, with a drawstring I tried to put around my belt when I climbed up in the backyard tree. And then I dropped the whole pouch. But, looking back at it, I had forgotten that until you talked about something funny for antennas. But that's about it. And Ernest, I'm going to have to be short time this evening. And our school here is over for the year. So I've got all sorts of things planned. And but I've been doing a lot of POTA and did some today and still doing the volunteer examiner work too. So 73 to all, and I'll be clear maybe in about 5 minutes. KG5FI.
Roger, well, we sure appreciate you being out there. And that was indeed a funny story. And you made me think of another antenna story I had, not with anything HF or anything, but CB radio. And I was working at Domino's Pizza, had a 1968 Pontiac Tempest, not the Le Mans, but the Tempest. 4-door, baby blue, white top, white interior. I was balling. Had my Cobra, I think it was a 23 channel in the car. Had me a little Texas Star, and we had some fluorescent lights go out in the store. Well, they sent me to Walmart to go pick up the fluorescent lights. Sorry about that. Anyway, they sent me to Walmart to pick up a 2-pack of fluorescent bulbs, right? They're just long, I forget, 3 feet, whatever. Put them in the back of the car, have my Domino's Pizza sign on top, have my 102-inch whip, just swaying in the back there. And I get back on it, ratchet jaw, that's my handle, that my friend, how about you, ratchet jaw? I'm like, yeah, come on. When I did that, the lights flashed in the back, and I thought maybe a cop was behind me. And then I had a little Roger beep, so it was like, yeah, come on, all those noisemakers. And I slowed down, and I was like, hold on, I think the cops, and I was like, wait, every time I talk, the light comes on. I was like, wow, every time I talk, the light. I went back to the store, ran back in, bought another pack of lights so I could give to Domino's. I kept the other pack of lights in my car, I don't know how many years. and I couldn't wait till it got dark because every time I would go out there and talk on the radio, it would shine, it would flash in the back, and I had all my friends showing it. Then I took them out the pack and had them key down the radio, and I would hold it up in the air and like lightsabers and stuff. That was a good time. Anyway, let me stop. Okay, Kilo Charlie 9, India Papa, did you make it? Over. Okay, some people are connecting to EchoLink for the first time, so that's another reason I started this net. So we have Patience of Job. So if you can get in there, we'll get you in. Whiskey Delta 4, Sierra Romeo Charlie, come on in and join us.
Good evening, Ernest. WD4 SRC, that's Whiskey Delta 4, Sierra Romeo Charlie, Operator Steve. I've been a licensed operator since January of this year, so I'm learning a lot. I don't really have any funny antenna tower stories. I've got my antenna's up on a 50-foot tower. It is my first aluminum tower. It's designed in a special way that it doesn't need guy wires. So that's really funny about it, other than I'm trying it out. I had my second thoughts, getting it, but I went ahead and did it, and so far everything's pretty good. Other than that, we're really good. So back to you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And remember, we have 3 rounds. So this is just the topic of the day. And like I said, I was looking out the window there, and my antenna bill, I'm looking at it, and it's just beautiful, but it doesn't have the flag. So yeah, so that's going to be getting another set of people out here taking the antenna down, putting the flag back on, then putting it back up. Okay, let's see where we're at now. We do have some folks. We have 8 people on YouTube now, just letting everybody know. So we are down to KB6, Kilo Bravo 6, Juliet Foxtrot Lima, KB6 JFL. Come on in.
Yeah, good evening, Ernest and Annette, KB6JFL. And, well, let's see, I'll tell everybody, I've been a ham 2 weeks, second week of June, it'll be 51 years, and out here in Bakersfield, California, where it was almost 95 degrees today. So, other than that,
Wow.
Story there, Ernest, I remember watching that video when the antenna fell down. That was quite a fun video on your spinner. Boy, where'd everybody go? And, other than that, I only have one story, antenna story. It wasn't really funny, but went to a ham fest back in 1980 back in North Carolina, and of all things, I won a tri-band beam. And my dad was working at the Voice of America at the time, and Greenville, North Carolina. I went back, and he was on the midnight shift, so he was asleep. I went back home. He wasn't asleep very long. That antenna went back up and
Thank you, Robert, for sharing that story. I was in Greenwood, South Carolina, I think it was, with the military in 1986. I was stationed at Fort Jackson, South Carolina. I was there for, I guess a year, right, with basic and AIT and stuff. It was nice. I didn't get to see a lot of the place, more just the base and stuff like that. But I really had a lot of fun there, and it was hot as the Dickens there, and that's all I remember. It's like very hot. That's what I remembered. Okay, we are at the bottom of the list there. So what we'll do, we'll pause now for anyone that hasn't checked in that I can't see, that might be connected through repeaters or DMR links or amateur wire or please come on in. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor with the Friday evening All-Star EchoLink Net. Okay, one more time, just looking for folks there that may have not checked in. We have Juliet 88 India Hotel out there too. By the way, Julia 88 India Hotel. We got you in the log there. 59 in the log. Thanks for being out there. Ira, good to see you there. Okay, any other check-ins before we go to the second round? Anybody that hasn't been able to check in, please come now. Okay, well, we're right on track then. So what's going on weekend? For the weekend, I'll start with myself. I'm with the Seaway Valley Amateur Radio Club. I'm the president there. This weekend, we have our club breakfast. So if anybody's around that can make it, down, we have a website, svarc.ca. We meet at a local little restaurant called Spinner's Diner at 9 o'clock in the morning. So if anybody's around, I see some folks out there in Greeley and still kind of close to this. You guys are welcome to come out. Also, on Sunday, we're doing a fox hunt. So on Sunday, we're doing a fox hunt. And when we when we have our what's going on for the weekend, if you ever had to participate in fox hunts, you can share those stories. So that's what's going on with me for the weekend. I'm putting together a futon bed. My daughter's coming from Missouri, so I'm putting that together. I've had to empty out most of my shack, so I'm doing that. Cleaning out my garage because the wife just got a laser to make things for all ham radio. So if you guys want some things made, she does all that. And having fun with the radio buddy. So that's what's happening with me. Let's start at the top. KG5F5, if you're still out there, you can share. If not, we'll move on to the next person. KG5F5, are you still out there? Over. Okay, we had our folks on YouTube. Rob, if you could put out what you're doing over the weekend. Ira, if you could put up what you're doing over the weekend, that would be great. And there's a station I don't think I even got to. I see on here K5PFL, K5PFL. Oh, yeah, I see Miss Peggy, K5PFL. Let me get her out there. K5PFL. Get you in the log too. K5PFL. So we got Miss Peggy in there. Okay, let's see who we have next. It is, was it Whiskey Delta 4 Sierra Romeo? Whiskey Delta 4 Sierra Romeo Charlie, are you next? Over.
I don't know if I'm next or not, but I'll go ahead. Basically, I don't have a lot going on this weekend. We're in a raining pattern that started about 4 days ago, and it's raining as I speak, and I don't see the rain stopping for a week. So this holiday weekend here in the States, this weekend, we're just going to stay home and just kind of weather it out. So that's it. This is Whiskey Delta 4, Sierra Romeo Charlie. Back to you, Ernest.
It's so good to have you out there again as well. Stephen, it's good to have you out there. I get so excited when I see people return to the net and have fun with me, have a lot of radio fun there. So I really do appreciate it. For all of you that may not know, I do have a YouTube channel on the air with VA3EWV. I do have a Facebook group as well on the air with VA3EWV. So you guys can check those out. Okay, let's see. We had Reg out there, VE3KNU. Reg, are you still out there? Looking for Reg, VE3KNU. One more time, VE3KNU. Okay, we have Ira out there, Juliet 88 India Hotel. Go ahead. Okay, Ira, I see you out there. Juliet 88 India Hotel, if you're out there. Victor Papa 2 Echo India Hotel, either one. If you're out there, please come on in.
Okay, I'm here. I'm here. Sorry about that. Victor Papa 2 Echo Whiskey Victor from Juliet 88 India Hotel. Out here in beautiful Isle of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. was a nice and cool evening. Just got off for 40 meters, man. Actually, I was on 17 meters, helping the guys get their DXCZ out of power up there. Then I saw the guy on Robinson Crusoe Island, one of the expeditions, way down south of me there. The 3 Golf 0 Zulu, and I just worked him, got him in the log to the power of 100 watts and a wire on the side of the hill with the ICOM 7300. So I worked him twice on SSB today. So what am I doing for the weekend? Probably more DX, I don't know. Just chilling out. It's Memorial Weekend in the U.S. I'm not in the U.S., but I'm in the Caribbean. We have Mondays, Whit Monday, what we call Whit Monday. It's like a cultural awareness there on Monday. So it's a long weekend in the Caribbean. And that's about it. So I'll be probably close to the radio or doing something on YouTube. I don't know, man. Every day is like a holiday for me. So there you go. Good evening to you, Big E, and the whole entire Canadian families up north and way up north of the north there. Just back to your net. Great net tonight. And good evening, family and friends. All the check-ins from the Caribbean Island, Juliet 88 India South. Ira Harris on St. Vincent Island. So if you have a call sign change, you know I'll move to the different islands. I'll catch you later. Back to you. Over.
Thank you so much out there, Ira. Always having a lot of fun out there. And Ira, before you go, what's your YouTube channel? If you can give it to everybody out here, over.
Okay, my YouTube channel is under my call sign, Juliet 88 India Hotel. You can put my other call sign, Victor Papa 2 Echo India Hotel. And we'll pop up with my little board here that says Adventures of Ira Harris. So you can live vicariously through me. I do a lot of different stuff. On the playlist, you'll see Porter, you'll see DXing, you'll see contesting, you'll see satellites, doing kits, building antennas, and emergency communication, because in the Caribbean, we have a lot of, we live in an area that could have some emergencies, so we do a lot of that. Very well rounded there, and I'm trying to catch up to Big E with the music. So there you go, I got a little music on there too. So I'm trying to catch up with Big E with all the music and stuff, but mine's a different genre. We don't have the cold, we have the sea, sand, and your toes, and the beautiful beaches there. So that's my big difference there. I'm capitalizing on the Caribbean warm climate. So that's the YouTube channel, Juliet 88 India Hotel. Victor Papa 2 Hotel. Like and subscribe, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you for allowing me to put the plug in there. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor from Juliet 88 India Hotel. And yes, I love hot sauces, but I haven't done it in a while. Back to that. Over. Thank you.
Roger, Roger. Well, we like to connect people, that's for sure. We like to give the plugs to everybody everywhere. So yeah, there you have it, folks. If you're looking at the YouTube channel, he goes, hit him up. That's right, hit him up. That sounds like a hit coming up right. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, let us pray. All right, we got you out there, Ira, and I just subscribed. Just to let you know. So now you have 827 subscribers. There you go. Okay, let's see who we have here on our little thing here. Let's see. Wow, where am I? Victor Alpha 1 Echo India. Victor Alpha 1 Echo India, are you there?
Hello again there, Ernest, VA3EWV, and the net from VA1EI. Not much daring about here. Probably going to make like the proverbial dipole and go horizontal soon here. Busy day tomorrow, but just sitting and enjoying the net. Back to you, sir. 7-3. Have a great net, great night, and an awesome weekend, and catch you next week. VA3EWV from VA1EI. All the best from Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. 7-3.
Roger. Thank you so much. We're gonna have to hang out because I liked what you said there. We're gonna have to do a dipole and go horizontal. See, I gotta hang out with you so I can get some of those zinger one-liners. All right, we'll break with you and see if Kilo 9 Golf Lima Kilo, are you still out there? Over.
Hey, Ernest, I am here. I am so sorry I stepped away from the radio. Provide the topic again, please. Sorry.
Oh, I'm just being nosy at this point. This is our second round of the net. I'm just wanting to know what everybody's doing for the weekend for fun. It doesn't have to be radio fun. Just what everybody's doing for the weekend. Go ahead.
Yeah, my fun is actually relaxing. Pool time, and I am going to radio this weekend. Reflash some hot spots. Outside of that, just take advantage of the warm weather down here in Atlanta.
Roger, and thanks for spending some time with us this evening, and always good to have you. Okay, we'll break with you there, Mr. Mario, and bring it up with James, VA3JIC.
All right, Ernest. Well, not much going on here the weekend. The way past to work, and back to work tomorrow. That's just the way it happens, I guess. Other than that, like I say, just resettling in from being away. We were away. It was kind of nice and come back, and we're looking at rain all weekend. So, well, there we go. Well, what can we do, Ernest?
I'm telling you, I had about 20, 30 minutes before the net, and I grabbed the tractor, and I have my yard in sections. I call it section A, B, C, and D. So I went out there real quick and did a part of B, because that faces the road. So I don't want to think people think I have like a bad yard. You know how you have to be neighborly. So I cut half of the front, and then on the other side by the antenna, I cut a bit of that. But you got. Someone said tonight you got to get it in where you fit it in, or something like that. Amen to that. All right, thank you, James. Always a pleasure to have you out there. Let's drop with you now. I saw my screen flash, so there might be someone here that hasn't been here before. Anyone trying to check in for the first time, please come now. We do have several repeaters connected today. We have VE680K out of Spruce Grove, Alberta. We have VE9SC out of Moncton, New Brunswick. And we do also have a DMR station connected. So if anybody's coming in from any of those folks, and also amateur wire. So if anyone's coming in from any of those, please just give your beam for the pot. Okay, next up on the list is my friend AllStar, VA3FHQ. VA3FHQ, come on in.
Yeah, it's gonna be a busy weekend. I'm gonna finish setting up my AllStar Node, which I'm working on right now, and also working on a petition for the CHU time station is now closing down thanks to the Canadian government as well. So I'm gonna be working on a petition there for that. It's been operating for over 105 years. So it's kind of sad to see another radio marvel disappear in Canada. Back to you, Ernest. VA3FHQ.
VA3FHQ to net, Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey returning. See, that sounds like a couple of conversations from upcoming nets, right? We lost the weather thing that does the weather, the weather channel for radio, and we're losing that. So we got to do something about that. So yeah, definitely get that petition going up there. Okay, K5BDL and K5P PFL. Come on in. How are you guys this evening? What's going on for the weekend?
VA3EWV-L. This is K5BDL. Well, Peggy's not quite home yet, so checking her in by proxy. She just got finished up with her last route there at the pharmacy. Let's see, just going to enjoy the weekend and just kind of see what happens. We've got that birthday party to go to tomorrow, and then afterward, just try to do whatever. Maybe do some parks on the air, or do some geocaching or waymarking, many different things. Just kind of just play by ear and just kind of like not really have a set schedule for anything, and just enjoy time together. Everybody have a great evening out there. K5BDL.
Thank you so much, Mr. Brad there. Good to have you as always. Tell Ms. Peggy I said hi there. Thanks so much. Okay, next on the list is Kilo Echo 2 Foxtrot Tango Golf. Kilo Echo 2 Foxtrot Tango Golf. Okay, the next on the list after that is Kilo Charlie 9 India Papa. Kilo Charlie 9 India Papa. Come on in. All right, let's see if Bob is out there still. Kilo Bravo 6 JFL.
Yeah, K86JFL. Came back in here. I was watching you on YouTube. I want to have the both going at the same time here, so look the same, I think. I haven't watched your YouTube channel for a while, so who knows? Anyway, not doing too much this weekend. Playing around at FTA a little bit here and there. I've got a new, it's been about 2 months now. I've got a self-antennas match ball unit with a 17-foot width. I installed in the backyard. Of course, I have to take it down every gardener day, but put it back up the same morning. So it works really good, and been having fun a lot after 9 o'clock on the West Coast. It's Asia all the way until 2 o'clock in the morning. I get up in the morning until noon. It's Asia on 20 meters until noon again, the southern end of it. So out here, it's like a pipeline to Asia, and like you guys have on the East Coast to Europe. So, oh well. Anyway.
Roger. And you made me chuckle when you came in there. Yeah. Man, there's been so much stuff that's been going on since I met you, and and doing so much radio things, and you still can't touch everything. I've been going strong since 2023 there, and still haven't even scraped the surface of the things you can do on the radio. I watch this guy every other day who does, I forget what he does now, but he has a I almost lost my train of thought. I did lose my train of thought. I got a pop-up on my screen here from a friend of mine about our breakfast tomorrow. Anyway, yeah, I'll just keep on going down the line. It might come back to me. You know how it gets when you get older there. You just forget stuff. Thank you, Robert, for being with us tonight, and have a good rest of your day there. Ira, I think you said what you're going on for the rest of the week, but do you have any final comments as we start to wind the net down there? Over. Okay, nothing heard from Ira there. Let's see. Whiskey Delta 4 Sierra Romeo Charlie. I think you may have said what you're doing for the weekend, but I'm starting to get a little. It's starting to get a little mixed up because what I see on my screen. I'll just show you guys quickly. Here's what I have on my screen that I look at as well, and then it moves around a bit. So sometimes I get lost. Just to let you know. Okay. If I've made it to the bottom of the list, if I've missed you, come on in now. If you haven't called in and checked in before, come on in now. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor with the Friday evening All-Star EchoLink Net.
Victor Echo 1 Charlie Tango, 1 CG.
Was that Victor Echo 1 Charlie Tango or Victor Echo 1 Charlie Golf? Over.
Victor Echo 1 Charlie Tango.
Thank you so much and welcome to the net. I see you out of Nova Scotia there. Good evening to you. This is the Friday evening All-Star EchoLink Net. We're having a lot of fun here tonight. And we had a topic about any funny antenna stories or what are you doing for the weekend? So any fun you're having this weekend or any good antenna stories, come on in. Also tell us a little bit about yourself, how long you've been a ham. Back over to you.
I just wanted to quickly check in. Being an amateur for 25 years, I'm an apartment dweller, so the only antennas I put up are the ones which attach to a freezer. The freezer makes a very grand point. Got nothing further at this time. I'll pass back to you, and we'll just we're virtual mobile at the moment. We're driving trucks in Europe in Euro Truck Simulator. Hi.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Well, thanks for joining us out there tonight, Mr. Robert, and good to have you out there. Any other check-ins from anyone anywhere wishing to check into the net, please come now. Okay, nothing heard. So any final check-ins, or any final comments, please come on in. Also, after the net, we always play some of our ham radio music. If you go to my YouTube channel there, I might as well get that out the way now and at least tell people about it. So you can follow me on YouTube. It is On the Air with VA3EWV. I'll go up here to my view channel here. So On the Air with VA3EWV. I have 722 subscribers, 450 videos. If you go to playlist there, you'll see the regular On the Air with VA3EWV. Reading the mail, because I do get a lot of mail. I do some satellite work, some slow scan TV. I just started doing that last year with Robert there. That's on now. I do a little POTA. You can see I have how many videos? 97 videos for POTA. We have 20 songs so that you guys can listen to. Some regular HF things, FT8, FT4. My favorite drive at 5. I drive home every day, hour drive. So there's always something happening there. Back in the Shack with VA3WV. On the Key with VA3EWV because I'm doing CW now and a lot of the training on that. So if someone wants to always help me with a QSO on that, that's always welcome. So that's the YouTube channel. Okay, any other final check-ins or final comments? Please come now. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Okay, nothing heard. So what we'll do now, folks, we will close down the net. I want to thank everybody for coming out. I'm always just blessed to have so many people that come out. I've never had a zero a day show up, so that's awesome. If you want to tell people about the net, I never thought about that, though, but if you want to tell people about the net, let them know. I have been here. I've only missed 2 or 3 nets in the last 3 years. So if you want to tell your friends about it, please do so. What we're going to do now, and I hope I just close it. What we're going to do now, we are going to go to not on the radio here now, but we're going to go to YouTube now, as we always do, and we're going to close out the net with some songs. So we're going to do the theme song, Big EST Friday Night Net. We're going to definitely do that for sure. And I guess we're not going to do any winter stuff because that's over with. So I guess what we'll do, there's some radio frequency stuff. There's some park-to-park stuff. There's radio games about field day. So field day is coming up. So I think I'm going to do that one tonight. So we're going to say 73, but one more time. If anybody wants to get their bean in the pot or a quick check-in to get in the log, please come down. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Okay, nothing heard. So if you guys want to QSY over to the YouTube channel and listen to the next couple of songs there, we'll be happy to do that. Oh, and hey, look, even I have a song about barbecue. I know that some people, there's some long weekends coming, so there might be some barbecues going on. So we'll hit y'all with that too. So we'll hit you with the Big EST Friday Night Net, followed by the radio games, followed by the barbecue song for ham radio. 7-3, everyone, from VA3EWV. 7-3. Okay, folks at home, here we go. Big EST Friday Night Net.
Yeah. Dial it in, same time, same friend. 8 o'clock hits, here we go again. Biggie's calling, y'all ready? Yeah. Laughs in the background, welcome to the net. Biggie's Friday Night Net. Hey, pull up a chair, you're part of it. One fun question, see what you get. Stories and smiles you won't forget. Biggie's Friday Night Net. Hey, voices from everywhere, check in. 8 o'clock sharp, you know the set. Chatting good company every weekend. Long week, long road, shake off that load. First name basis, even if you're new to the show. Share your wins, share your mess. Right here together, we'll guess. Yeah, we're all guess. Biggie's Friday Night Net. Hey, pull up a chair, you're part of it. One fun question, see what you get. Stories and smiles you won't forget. Biggie's Friday Night Net. Hey, voices from everywhere, check in. 8 o'clock sharp, you know the set. Chat and camaraderie every weekend. Yeah.
Okay, radio
Yo,
game.
it's a radio field day and it's up high. Good friends, good vibes under clear blue sky. Static free, we sipping drinks, summer's in the air. Frequencies tuning, ain't got no cash to spare. Radio games playing all day. Contact 73 regards, punching back, have a blast. Work the world, fun's a task. Wave that signal strong from coast to land. Transmitting joy, ain't no better pastime. Laughter and a static shared on every line. Now here we groove, mix of beats and waves, harmony electric in these radio days. Radio games playing all day. Contact 73 regards, punching back, have a blast. Work the world, fun's a task. Wave that signal strong from coast to land. Craving on, find that golden flow. Station to station, let the good times roll. Echoes travel wide, far beyond the range. Friendships on the airways, strange but not strange. From dusk to dawn, we chatter and we laugh. Frequency of language, speak and telegraph. Hearts connected, bound by unseen thread. In this summer fun, every moment let radio games playing all day. Contact 73 regards, punching back, have a blast. Work the world, fun's a task. Wave that signal strong from coast to land. Create the knob, find that golden flow. Station to station, let the good times roll. Echoes travel wide, far beyond the range. Friendships on the airwaves, strange but not strange. Crank the knob, find that golden flow. Station to station, let the good times roll. Echoes travel wide, far beyond the range. Friendships on the airwaves, from coast to land.
Okay, and last but not least, I think we're gonna do. Well, there's so many nice ones. I think I'm gonna hit y'all with Big E's Drive at 5. I don't know. Big E's Drive at 5, or because I know there's some people watching. There's another one that's a nice one that's called Park to Park. So Big E's Drive at 5 or Park to Park. I don't know which one y'all want to hear. So I'm looking in the comment section. I don't see anybody putting anything in there yet. There's also a couple of 6 meter songs. So I think I'm going to hit y'all with I don't have it finished yet, Rob. Oh, but you know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to, because I've been so busy, I'm going to go and get that and just play it. Because it's a banger. It's a banger. That's right. So I'm going to go and just get the music to that. And I'll have
Morning comes easy when Big E calls in.
Oh, now.
Birds in the treetops and a grin on his chin.
He sends that signal
way out past the fields, talking all around the world with the mic in his hands. 5 and 9 in the log, that is how he rolls. Blue skies overhead and a fire in his soul. Biggie on air, Biggie on air, bouncing his signal everywhere. Oh, Biggie on air, Motor in the parks, JoJo at his side, black and white sidekick next to him in his ride. Biggie on air, Biggie on air, spring in his step
and sunshine on the bands.
He sets up early by the pines and the lake. Mike checks clean for the contacts he makes. One voice in the morning, working all the grids. A little more sunlight with every reply. 5 and 9 in the log, that is how he rolls. Blue skies overhead and a fire in his soul. Biggie on air, bouncing his signal everywhere. Biggie on air, Motor in the park, JoJo at his side, black and white sidekick beside him in his ride. Biggie on air.
Banger, folks. That's a banger.
And sunshine on the band. Down the down the down the down. From the picnic table to a far off call, he lets that good news carry over all. Every band is glowing when he's online. From here to there to there with a signal
One second, we'll be right back with you.
that shines. Biggie on air, Biggie on air,
Biggie on air,
bouncing his signal everywhere. Biggie on air, Motor in the parks, JoJo at his side, black and white sidekick beside him in his ride. Biggie on air, Biggie on air, spring in his step
and sunshine on the band.
Yes, indeed, folks. Yes, indeed. On the air with VA3EWV Friday evening AllStar EchoLink Net. You guys have a good day out there. 7-3, and I will have Springtime Bounce ready for next week. All right, folks, have a great one. 7-3 for now.